What's up, vinyl community? That's right. I'm back for another contest entry, which is my second contest entry. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just doing videos just to get free stuff. Although free stuff is kind of awesome. But no, I really like the questions. This is the kind of close to foreigner contest by Black Star Vinyl, which he is. He's beyond 400 subscribers now. When I subscribed, he was up to 426. I was 426. So Black Star Vinyl, and I thought the questions were really good. So I thought, since this is my second video into the vinyl community, why not let you guys know all the stuff that he wanted to know? So I thought this would be another great introduction video. So as we go into it, his first question was the top four grails. And the top four grails for me. Number one, the Frames, Fitzcarraldo. The Frames, if you don't know them, they are an Irish alternative rock band. It's their debut album. It was only put out, I want to say it was an MOV press, maybe, a few years ago. It was a limited number. They're very hard to find. When you do find them, they're about $100. So that's in Grail territory for me. Absolutely. Grails number 2, 3 would have to be Danzig's Lucifuge and Danzig's How the Gods Kill. So Danzig 2 and Danzig 3, those are major grails for me. If I was to ever run into those albums, I would just completely freak out. I'd just and run off. And number 4, gosh, man, I hate to be so cliche with this. Ozzy, No More Tears. You know it. I don't know if I could consider Facelift by Alice in Chains a grail. That would be one. I'm not even sure if there ever was a vinyl pressing of that. And if there was, I mean, that's way beyond anything that I would ever be able to afford. So running into that. So yeah, those are my 4 grails. The Frames, Fitzcarraldo. Danzig 2, Lucifuge. Danzig 3, How the Gods Kill. And then Ozzy's No More Tears or Alice Chains Facelifts. You can kind of switch those out. One of my grails is coming out for Record Store Day, which is pretty awesome. And that's going to be Seven Mary 3's American Standard, which I hope I can get. Anyway, moving on to the other questions. Top 4 live shows I've ever seen. All right, so I have to go back. 1993, 1994. Vulgar Display of Power Tour. It had just dropped. Pantera, Club 367, St. Louis. Amazing show. This show sticks out. Why does it stick out? Number 1, I was a youngster. Quite the youngster. My first pit experience, I went into the pit and fell down and got stomped immediately. There was such a pit. There was an opening band called Zakazan. I don't know if they're, I don't know where these guys were from, but they were moshing like a full mosh pit during Zakazan, and then in between bands they would have like music playing. There was a full mosh pit during that. This was insane. The atmosphere was absolutely just man, Pantera in their prime. It was a phenomenal show, and I still have hearing damage from that. Dime doing those bombs, just ear-piercing. These are in no particular order, by the way. Gwar at the Blue Note in Columbia, Missouri on, I want to say it was it November 12th? Was it 1993? Or 1992. One of those two. Gwar, first date with my wife. We're still together. She hung out. Don't even ask me how. Gwar, what an amazing show. Another show at the Blue Note happened in 1999. I went and saw a little-known band at that time, Slipknot, and they had an opening band by the name of Mudvayne. That was an amazing, amazing show. And then this is the second video where I've mentioned them, but was Greta Van Fleet. I took my daughter to see Greta Van Fleet in Denver, Colorado. um, on September 29th of last year, and that was a phenomenal show. And they were so good. I mean, it was such a great show, and it was her first concert, so it was kind of a special time. So yeah, those are my top 4 live shows. 4 shout out YouTube channels. I would have to say uh, I like Cloudy Milder's videos. I like Rob Walker, Let the Music Play. My friend has one, Joshua Lococo, the Joshua Lococo YouTube channel. And then I don't know. These guys have a high number of subscribers. I don't know if this would be breaking rule or not. I hope not. But I know that Black Star Vinyl, I know that you are a huge horror fan. You should check out Real Dimensional Pictures. They're a great YouTube channel, and they do some like horror film analysis. They did one of The Shining, which is my favorite horror film. Last time I was in Colorado, we stopped off and we went to the Stanley Hotel, and that was a lot of fun. I got my nice little Shining murder coffee cup there for you. Anyway, so yeah, those 4 YouTube channels. Just quick shout outs. Superhero and why? Swamp Thing. Just without question, Swamp Thing. Why? He's strong. He controls. He's made out of like vegetable matter. He can control plants. I mean, why not? You know, he kind of lives at home. He kind of lives alone out in the swamp, and you know, he's very protective of his environment. You know, I mean, it's Swamp Thing. Why not Swamp Thing? Swamp Thing's awesome. He's cool. Plus, that movie scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. I don't know why. All right, so let's move on. I do not have any autographs. I know I've had autographs from famous people. I've met a lot of people. Wes Borland from Limp Bizkit signed my head. I had a shaved head. I had a mohawk at one of their shows. This was back in the 90s. There was that autograph. But so you said that we could use artwork. So I decided to use album artwork. So you're going to have to excuse me. I have to get my tapes because one of these is on a tape. So, and I just loved this album artwork, and I just thought it was an amazing piece of artwork. And that is Def Leppard's High and Dry. And I don't know really what was going on in this. Now on the record, there's like a lot of people like around here. I don't have this on vinyl. This is I wouldn't call this a grail because I've seen it around. It's just I'm waiting for the right price on that one. So that's it. So as we go into some of the records, some of my favorite artwork right here. This one always grabbed me when I was a kid, and I saw this this is Candlemass's Nightfall. This is the Axis pressing. This is the European pressing. I just thought, man, this is such a awesome. Look, I mean, that is so metal. It's amazing. I loved that. I love that artwork. Candlemass's Nightfall. This one. I mean, come on. I've seen this on a lot of lists where people make fun of it. I don't care what you think. Stryper's album, Soldiers Under Command, is some of the most metal. I mean, look at these guys. These guys don't look like a metal band. They look like a band of mercenaries. Look at this. It's like the A-Team of metal and hair. You know? And like even the back. Look at Robert Sweet. He's got some, what are those, katanas? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But look at Oz Fox's hair, man. But look at that. Look at that. That is an amazing album cover. And it's an amazing sounding album, too. Really, really good stuff. And number 4, one of my favorite artworks. It's funny that I'll follow Stryper with this guy. But I remember seeing this when I was in the stores as a kid. This may have been the first that I was introduced to the King of Denmark. King Diamond Conspiracy album cover. This is the Polish pressing. I had to order this from Russia. Got a real good deal on it. Sounds amazing. So yeah, I thought, whoa, who is this guy? I mean, you got to understand, what is this? It's 1989, 1990, something like that. I was 14, 15. I was like, oh man, King Diamond is so evil, man. I mean, this guy, he makes Kiss look like wussies, you know. Anyway, so there you go. There's my contest entry. Anyway, thanks, Black Star Vinyl, for having the contest, and thank you to I got a couple of new subs. It's cool. I'm almost to 10. Anyway, it's just it's cool just to be able to share these kind of things with people. It's just cool to be part of the community, and a couple of you have messaged me, and thank you for your messages, and I appreciate it, and thanks for the comments and all the subs and all that junk. So anyway, we'll see you guys later. Peace out, and I'm getting ready to go ahead to the record store and dig some records. So we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good weekend.